Diane Gilbert asks, how do you interpret a relatively positive card for a question of what needs changed? Like 6 of Wands in the what part of myself can I shed at this time question. Ooh, I love this. Okay, so let's look at the 6 of Wands specifically because this is such a great example. There we go. There's our 6 of Wands. What part of me do I need to shed? This is such a great card to answer that question. So let's explore it. Now, let's talk about what the 6 of Wands means. So we typically see the 6 of Wands as like victory. This person is riding back. They're being celebrated. They're being lauded. Like, congratulations. Like, you did so good. You won the battle. Woohoo. Like, it's this thing, right? But you know what this card is? What's happening here is a whole lot of external validation, a whole lot of other people validating that this person did really good, right? So when you ask the question, what part of myself can I shed at this time? My first go-to answer to that question based on this card would be the need for other people to validate your wins. You need to learn to bring your own, like, to validate yourself, to know that you, to celebrate your success, whether or not anybody else notices it, to give yourself permission to honor the things that you have done well, even when you're the only one who knows you've done well. So that's number one. And somebody else pointed out, Stardust pointed out, shedding ego and pride. Are you constantly just hungering for this? Are you constantly seeking validation to your own detriment? Are you constantly looking for the wins that can be recognized and losing the point of what it is you're trying to do or accomplish, right? Let's take another really positive card. Okay, somebody name a positive card so that I'm not biasing it. What's your favorite positive card? Let me know. I'm waiting for the first person to throw in a positive card. 9 of Cups. Okay, cool. Let's do it. So 9 of Cups, and the question was, I'm gonna use the same question. What can I shed? Or, okay, actually, let's do a different question just to kind of continue with the spirit of it, but kind of shake it up a little. So now let's say the question is, what am I avoiding? Yeah, what am I avoiding? Because we don't usually avoid good stuff, right? So I'll just say, what am I avoiding right now? And I get the 9 of Cups. Now, the 9 of Cups to me is a card of internal contentment, of recognizing that we are all we need, that we have everything we need, that our wishes have been fulfilled because we fulfilled them ourselves. We're not just hinging all of our joy and happiness on others outside of ourselves. Now, that's a very specific to me interpretation of the 9 of Cups typically. So if the question is, what am I avoiding? I might look at this and go, am I not allowing myself to be happy or to deliver my own happiness to myself? Am I hinging all of my happiness on what other people are bringing to me in my life? Am I hinging my happiness on others' actions, behaviors, moods? Am I getting my happiness from a source outside of myself? So I've been avoiding getting my happiness from myself. I've been avoiding turning to myself to solve my problems. Maybe I've gotten a little codependent in my relationships and I'm assuming that everything and everyone else is there to make me feel better. And I'm not doing that for myself. I'm not looking for happiness from within. I'm looking for it from without. And so that to me is one way to do that. So the question is always start with, what does this card mean to me? So in this case, what needs change? Well, what does this card mean to me? And if it's a positive card like the 9 of Cups, that's exactly the process I just walked you through. Here's what the 9 of Cups typically means to me. So if I'm asking myself what I'm avoiding, how does that apply? And so it's kind of a process-oriented answer. If we take a different positive card and we ask that first question, what do I need to shed right now? Let's take what was another one somebody gave? Let's scroll. The Sun. Okay. So Sun is like super crazy positive, right? Doesn't get much more joyful and happy than a naked baby on a horse. Am I right? So what do I need to shed? Now, here's an interesting concept. There could be a couple places I could take this. So for me, again, we're going to go through the same process. For me, the Sun represents joy and feeling safe enough to be authentic. So basically feeling safe enough to be naked, to be vulnerable, feeling safe enough because that's how good things are in this moment. That's how free you are in this moment. You have this wall to protect you. You're safe within the confines of this space or this experience in life, so much so that you can unmask, you can shed your clothes, you can be vulnerable, right? And so I would see this and go, okay, that's what that's telling me. That's what that's telling me. So I would say, okay, that's what that means. So if it's something I need to shed, have I been walling myself off? Have I been blocking this energy because I'm so busy trying to fit in or meet some external standard that I'm not actually moving myself toward that vulnerability, that authenticity? Or I can take the card at its face and go, what do I need to shed? Maybe I'm being vulnerable with the wrong people. Maybe I'm telling myself that it's okay to be completely myself, but all the signs in this relationship or situation are pointing otherwise. This is not the place to be that vulnerable. Maybe I need to armor myself up a little bit. Maybe I need to shed being vulnerable with the wrong people, being authentic with the wrong people. Maybe I need to dial it back and protect myself a little bit better. So there's ways you can work with the energy, but the first things you've got to do when you're struggling to interpret a card, first ask yourself, what does this card mean to me generally? And then see how you can apply it to the question, despite its default orientation as positive or negative. I hope that was helpful, Diane.